He's a very interesting guy, and it's amazing that he's prevailed.
It is.
It's amazing that he's had 22 lives. He's had tremendous pain. You know, he lost a kid at his house. I mean, guys, you have no idea. He lost his father, his family, his trainer. He was sexually abused. That guy's always got a fucking smile on his face. And yeah, they got him on medication or whatever. You know, when he's around, too, you don't know. Like, sometimes you're looking at him going, man, this guy might snap. If he snaps.
He's got that look in his eye.
He's got that look in his eye, you know, and that's
And by the way, he could still fucking wreck somebody.
Yeah.
Really? He's in good shape?
Yeah.
No, he's not in good shape for him. Like, he'd consider himself out of shape right now.
But he still has the power?
Dude, you see it. I mean, you can see. First of all, like, when he moves, it just moves his arm. Like, he has an enormous. But, you know, he's got the walk. Like, the walk comes from. It's like a power way of walking. Like, he throws his hips the same way you get power in a punch. You know, it's all from like the lower body. And he's just he literally he walks. It looks like a fucking pit bull. You know, it's like you know that he could absolutely, if he wanted to.
All he needs is 2 shots against you, because you might put your hand up and catch the one, and he'll just hit you in the chest, and the air's gonna go out of your chest.
Yeah,
and he's gonna come up with that fucking left hook, and that's it. And that's
over.
it for you. And you know. That's the people that were fighters that got used to it.
Yeah.
Guys like me and you, we just go down. It's
I'd go down.
You just start bleeding internally.
I was talking. I talked to him about fighting for a while. He came to my show. That's the other thing. I met him on a plane, and then he came to the show. It's
that's
fucking
cool
bananas.
Shit. Yeah, that's cool.
And he hung out in the green room, and we just talked about fighting. But I was talking to somebody about, you know, he was trained by Customato, and then the other guy that was like in the ring with him all the time is Teddy Atlas, who calls fights now on like ESPN.
He's great.
He's fantastic. And they were saying that somebody asked him, I guess on one of these shows, like, so was Tyson like this just natural, like, savant fighter, like a prodigy, like just he got in the ring and just knew how to fight? And they said that you know, he was powerful as shit. That is natural, but he was getting hit a lot. He was getting hit all the time. And then they said that when we taught him how to slip punches, and then when he learned that, nobody wanted to fight him anymore. Like, nobody wanted to spar with him anymore. Once he knew how to slip punch, because he was getting hit a lot.
Yeah.
But once he knew how to slip punches, they were like, we had to like fucking bust people in to fight him, because everybody around there was like, oh no, I'm good, man. Like, that was.
Do they have these on tape somewhere? Because like, I've never seen a Mike Tyson. I know of them and I've seen clips, but like an entire Mike Tyson fight, do they have like just reels?
Oh yeah,
I would love to see that somewhere.
Oh yeah, man. You can, dude. YouTube has
hours.
Fights? Okay,
hours,
fights.
Hours. Yes. YouTube has a guy that probably put together just his knockouts to get you started.
Oh yeah.
Just his knockouts to get you started, and that's, you know, I got addicted to Roberto Duran on YouTube for a year.
Do you want to hear this?
Go ahead.
Okay, so, well, first of all, you know, I meet him on the plane, and he couldn't be nicer.
Roberto Duran.
No, Tyson. And anyways, I talked to him for a while on the plane, and I give him my number, and he ends up texting me and then calling me, and then coming to the show in Pittsburgh, which is fucking bananas.
That's bananas, yeah.
And then we're in the green room, and we're talking about, you know, I can't believe he came to my show. I'm just like asking him questions. And then we talk about workouts. And I was like, you know, how his workouts, if you want to see something insane, it's like him work just a gym workout when he's like 18, 19, 20, 21. They're bananas, okay? Like jump rope with the bag, and then the speed bag, like, and then the sit-ups. Like, this guy worked out. It's just like, you can't even wrap your head around it. I told him I was watching also, because different, you know, all those boxers are just tremendous they're amazing athletes. Roy Jones Jr. do it. And then Tyson goes, nah, man, my guy is Roberto Duran. Yeah. And I go, what? And he goes, yeah, that's my guy.
That's your school of thought. Roberto Duran was a school of thought. And you could see the people you could see Tennyson people. You could see Dice people. You could see that I'm from the Dice school of thought. I'm also from the Rodney Dangerfield school of thought. Even though I love Bill Hicks or whatever, he's from the Roberto Duran school of thought, which is to go in there and fucking kill you. It's a different savage. And I know that the workouts, like I read the Duran book, and, you know, I knew a lot of people who knew Duran, and it was fucking crazy. And yeah, he's got the reputation for no mas, but there's more behind that story.
Yeah, what do you think happened to boxing? Because like these fighters took over the country, like Ali, Tyson, all these people, and now it's just nowhere. It's just almost gone.
It's all peaks and valleys. And what was it? In the comedy boom was the mid '80s.
Yeah, through the '80s, and the death started in like early, like 91, 92 is when.
Everything goes peaks and valleys. Then it came back in 2000. For 10 years, it was dead. Boxing, it seems like it's been dead a little longer.
It has been, yeah.
Than 10 years, And
you know what you need, man?
What?
You need an awesome, like if Floyd Mayweather, who's by the way huge draw, still sells huge tickets.
Yeah.
But if he was a heavyweight, we are just obsessed with bigger and better.
Yeah,
bigger is always what. If he was as good as he is, a heavyweight, boxing would be even like way more popular.
Yeah, I mean,
we love a heavyweight.
I guess that's kind of the same in UFC. Everyone likes the John Dotson and like the small guys, but everyone comes out for the like light heavyweight and up or middleweight and up. I guess
they want to see it, man. They want to see it.
Do you see the ads that are out for like it's like knockout boxing? It's like a tiny ring. It's just a circle, and there's no space, so like all they can do is just throw haymakers at each other. It's been on TV for pay-per-view. It's crazy.
Really?
It's a small ring. There's no cage. There's no ropes. So it's just...
the other thing, that, sorry to cut you off,
no, it's fine.
But about a guy like Tyson too, is that he knew how popular he was, and he knew that people wanted to see a show. He was aware of that. And a lot of guys who fight these days, you'll see like a lot of things about boxers now is like, I mean, a good boxer does, learn your style, learn what you're doing, and adapt and try to attack your weaknesses. But Tyson, on top of having that skill, was still aware that like not only is this arena full, but millions and millions of people, and I'm gonna go for it because I know people want to see the knockout. So even if he doesn't get it, he would go for the knockout because he knows that part of it is being a showman. That's part of being a world-class prize fighter. It's a show. You want to see. You don't want to watch a guy dance for fucking 10 rounds, do you? No. I don't want to see a guy just fucking slip and then fucking run around the ring. I want to see him go for the knockout. That's when everyone stands up.
I don't know anything about boxing, but that's one of the criticisms I heard of Mayweather Jr. is that his past few fights, he wins, but it's just he wins because he's a smarter boxer, and it's not.
He's the most skilled in that class, I think, by far. Okay. I think he's the most. So he has the skills to do whatever he wants. I think the older he gets, the more he definitely wants to keep that 0 in the loss column. And even though he could go in there and just trade punches and probably end up doing some severe damage, maybe even knock people out or down at least. I think as he knows the career is winding down, the 0 in the loss column becomes more precious. Yeah. And you go like, dude, I want to go down as no losses. I think that's in his head.